Hello, hello, hello. We are back with the Age of Titans. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today on this holiday Sunday?
Vibin'. And how are you?
I am
Existing.
very tired.
Fair.
Getting one tattoo is a tiring experience. Getting two of them at the same time, even more so. I am exhausted.
Hey, look, 2 years.
Thank you, Havoc, for 2 years. Holy shit.
Hellhound underscore Havoc has held off the
so
CPC for
crazy.
24 months. Hey look, 2 years.
So,
Tinway.
I
You
know.
still Tinway?
I'm working on it.
Tinway.
And
I
my
didn't
talk
know.
sprite's wrong.
oh.
Oh, the god Tinway.
I am myself.
Alright, so we're here. Unfortunately, we do not have Whittle or Biz today, and we have not heard from Akko, so we're just going to assume that we don't have Akko for the moment. Last time, you all were traveling to the Dragon Skull Isle for multiple different reasons to go see Umrur, the dragon that raised Rukar, to seek out the Dragon Emperor, and just to try to get into the lead on what you guys should do next. Upon entering the waters around the isle, you were greeted by Rashada, a silver dragon who is one of the protectors of the isle, and asked you to please not unleash a bucket crab epidemic on her islands.
Riddle is not here to do that, so I
Yep.
think we should be okay.
We can always lock them behind the door if we need to. It'd be nightmare to open the door again, because I'm scared to find what happens on either side, but
Do you think they can open doors?
Do you think it's
no, I
possible
think
to
no.
eat a bucket crab?
No, I'm afraid either they'll multiply or they'll blast the door down, or anything else inside.
You don't need them doing damage to the ship.
Yeah.
I don't think they would. They seem to be more more interested in cleaning things up than destroying things.
The ship is damaged enough.
Yeah.
Do we still have our bucket crabs?
Yes, there are still currently 5 bucket crabs on the deck of the ship.
And on the ship they will stay.
Yes. Okay. Valko, Rukar, I will defer to you on where we should try to dock the ship. I'm not nearly as familiar with this place as you two are, so
I mean, I wasn't even here that long. I would just defer to Rukar.
Well, normally I would want to avoid my return to my clan by any means necessary, but the ship's kind of in dire needs of repairs and materials to do so. And also I've been looking, and also I probably need to update my weaponry for something that I don't use anymore. So we could probably make do going through the village, and I'll just pray that it won't be too taxing on my end. And at least it'd be like, probably put us in the good graces of the protectors that we go to, like, one of the major outposts and, like, one of the major clans, rather than, like, be suspicious if we just went off to the side of the island somewhere far from, like, anyone. Yeah.
So
I hate-
Sorry.
So much as I would rather not, the best choice of action might just be to if I lead you to where my clan is, and we just go from there.
alright, well. Sure. Doesn't seem like you're too excited back home, but if you think that's the best bet, then follow your lead.
I can only hope.
Alrighty. Rukar, you guide the ship through the straits between the various isles, making your way to your home.
Also,
Ah.
as the player, it would make a lot also me speaking as the player. It also would make a lot more sense because while Ricard does know a way through the forest, most of it always starts from his village, so he kind of needs to go there anyway in order to find the path back.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
So, you guys, you direct the ship through the straits towards the particular island that houses your village. As the ship is pulling up, you all see a village in the trees, made up of various bridges and landing places. It very much looks like a treehouse city, or well, more like a town.
Oh,
Various
shit, right.
large structures, either made out of other trees or trees grown and shaped in order to create new buildings. It is very much a land of airborne creatures, as you can see several other avian species flying between the branches.
Ricard, look, are there any way for land dwellers to head their way up, or is it mostly just isolated in the trees?
Oh, absolutely. There are ladders and various ways to get up to the village itself. After all, how the children that are unable to fly yet, as well as any visitors and traders, have to be able to get up there as well.
Ah, okay, cool. That makes sense.
Pulling up, there is a ground level dock with one or two piers. It's mostly there's mostly like fishing boats, stuff like that docked there. But you can see there's like a small building to the side that looks like it might be the home of a shipwright.
Okay.
You can hear the various sounds of village life. In the distance, you can hear chopping of trees, the hammer of a forge somewhere, as well as just a general cheerful chatter that Damon, especially, you would recognize from any coastal town.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, is this like a big enough docks that there might be like a dockmaster, or is
You don't see anything so official as that, like a dockmaster. There's definitely like no guards standing like post at the docks or anything like that.
Okay.
And you don't see anything that you could recognize as a toll office.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. uh, yeah. Well, as soon as we pull in and drop our anchor, I will make my way onto the docks to see, just kind of not just pull in and be just without announcing ourselves or whatever, just a bunch of strangers pulling in randomly. I'm gonna see if I can introduce myself to anybody. I imagine there's even if there's not a dockmaster, there's probably some people around. Uh,
Yeah.
so I will leave the ship and just start asking around for information, I suppose.
Yeah, you can see that there's a couple avians at the oh god, I'm actually forgetting the D&D species.
Aarakocra.
Aarakocra, thank you.
Mhm.
You can see that there's a couple Aarakocra in one of the fishing boats next to you. They are tying up their skiff after a day's fishing. They don't have any fishing equipment on their boat itself, but that you do see that they do have a couple barrels filled to the brim with local fish. Make me a perception check.
Sure. My perception's not bad. 13.
A 13. So as you walk over to these guys, you know you're taking in what you're seeing, and you see one of the fish in their barrels looks weird.
Only
Like it
one
just
of,
doesn't look right.
only one of the fish?
Yes, there's only you can only see like one that's like out of place.
Okay, fine. Don't worry about that too much at the moment. Are they like the closest people to me, the people on that fishing boat? Or-
They're the only people for the moment. If you like after like maybe like 20 or 30 seconds after you've gotten off of the Ocean's Bounty, the door to the shipwrights, what looks to be a shipwright, opens up, and you can see a very, very, very old gnome walk out. And just kind of, he's like looking up and down your ship.
You said a shipwright opened up?
Yeah, it looks like it. You know, it's a smallish building, perhaps like 2 rooms, and you can see like on off to the side, what to a trained eye could be like a ship's cradle, for building seagoing vessels. It's not nearly as big as one to like craft a warship, but he's probably the guy that builds like the fishing boats,
Okay.
as well as just like various bits of lumber around his place.
Okay.
He's definitely some kind of woodworker.
Yeah. I got confused for a second because I thought you were saying shipwright as if it was a location and not this guy. So I
Yeah,
got a
no,
little bit
there's
confused for
a
second.
building that looks like it's probably a shipwright's house and like work like crafting area like
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I just got confused for a second.
My bad.
Yeah, so I will. I'll go approach him and I will say, "Hello. I don't mean to intrude on your wonderful town here. Excuse me.
Ain't my town.
Uh, so we're passing through, and we actually need to stop to get a few more provisions, and hopefully some lumber to do some repairs on our ship. Could you? I'm not sure if you're the right person to talk to about all of that, but if there's any help you could provide, that would be greatly appreciated. My name is Damon Moon, by the way, or Damon Knight.
The tiny, ancient-looking gnome hawks the thickest loogie that you think you've ever seen, spitting off to the side, and just looks. Yeah, your ship's pretty fucked up, isn't it?
Wonderful. Yes, it could use a bit of love. That's to be sure.
You know, 50 gold, I'll get it right up for you.
50 gold, you repair the whole ship.
Yeah.
Is there a catch to that?
Oh, when'd you get here?
What
do you mean a catch?
This is my first mate, Valko.
Don't go too highs anymore. What you mean by catch? You ain't looking like a fishing boat.
It just seems surprisingly inexpensive.
Valko, if I think we probably shouldn't look at gift horse.
Yeah, got the number. Might as well use it before it goes bad.
If you say so.
Greatly appreciated. We could have the ship vacated somewhat quickly as we try to secure provisions. How long do you think it would take to repair the ship in full?
Yeah. He kind of like hems and haws for a good 10 seconds looking at your ship. 2 days. No below the water work either. I don't got a cradle big enough for your boat.
Okay, well, that's absolutely fair.
A word of caution, on our ship we have some crabs that have buckets on them. I wouldn't mess with them or let them get off the ship.
You accusing me of stealing, young man?
No. I'm saying
I don't want your exotic crabs or anything like that. We got our own fishermen.
Volko like puts his hands up like, yes, I understand. Alright.
I think what my first mate was trying to say is that they have the potential to be somewhat dangerous. I was just giving you a fair warning.
We'll be fine.
All right. Well, if you insist. Valko, I think we need to vacate the ship with the rest of the crew. And, I suppose we'll be here for the next 2 days. Could I rely on you to secure us a place of lodging?
Sure.
Thank you. And I'll go talk to the rest of the crew and we'll see if we can gather provisions.
Alright.
Thank you. I'll return to the ship just immediately. Rukar, we're here for 2 days. I hope that's not too long for you. Well, 2 days at the least.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's for the greater good. God, I hate that scene so much.
Rukar, are you alright?
Yeah, no, it's
No?
weird. It's complicated. It's too much to get into right now.
Alright.
Home wasn't bad, but it wasn't pleasant. Not right now. Well, let's wait till we get like situated somewhere first.
All right. Well, in your own time, Rukar. I will gather all of our NPC crewmates and let Adeline know that we're going to have to vacate the ship for the next 2 days at least.
Oh.
I will try to have the bucket crabs just closed in my cabin, or my captain's quarters.
Oh, I got this. Eveline holds up the rope she used to tie up the bucket crabs last time.
Okay.
I got this. Do you trust me?
I'm going to choose to say yes.
Awesome. You said I can tie them up in your cabin?
Yes, for now.
Okay. Eveline goes around and she ties a bucket crab. You said there's 5 of them?
Yes.
Okay. She ties 4 of them up in Damon's room, 1 per corner. And then she goes and ties one of them up in the kitchen so that when she gets back, at least the kitchen is clean.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Alrighty. Yeah. So you secure. You know what? Make me either a survival or a sleight of hand check to see how good your knots are.
Sleight of hand?
or survival, your choice.
Yeah, we're gonna go sleight. Can I have advantage because Damon would have taught me all of the best knots in the entire world because he's the best captain in the world?
Yes. I'm gonna
If
overrule
you
Kay,
would like
and
to
I'm
give
gonna
a,
say yes.
if you would like to give the help action, Damon, then yes.
Sure. Remember how I taught you?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You think that they are secured very well.
Hey, Damon, can you take a look at these?
Make me a perception check, Damon.
You'll be fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Those knots are not going to hold.
Yup, he's still... No.
No? Can I try again? Can you help me better this time?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Wow.
Can I roll again with advantage again?
You can roll again, but not at advantage.
Well, no, because Damon's helping me but better this time.
Sure. Fine.
Eileen,
Yeah,
No.
is he?
there we go.
What did you say?
There
I
we
said,
go.
Aveline, I taught you better than this.
Or teach me
I know,
better.
I'm sorry, can you look again? Do these look okay?
That's much better. Thank you.
Thanks. Sorry, I'm just a little out of practice, and I think I still might be going through a mental breakdown of some kind.
That's absolutely fair. If you need to talk, just let me know, okay?
You know, I think I might go take a walk along the beach for a couple hours alone.
Alone.
I just need some alone time.
Okay. Ben? Please
Alright.
don't wander too far. You're strangers here, so I don't want you getting into trouble.
How about this? If I get into trouble, you'll hear it.
Ben, I absolutely believe you. I know you can keep your word on that one.
Wow.
Alright, well, just be careful.
Okay.
All right, Aveline, you go on heading down the beach for a relaxing walk. What is everybody else doing?
Well, I'm not just walking, by the way, but come back to me last.
Yep.
I am securing lodging, like I was told.
I assume Rukar probably would know, knows the village well enough because he spent more time being more so raised by a dragon. He does still know the village well enough from his childhood, so he probably could lead you to what I assume would be an area of lodging, like a house that provides lodging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that there's not necessarily a tavern, Rukar, but there are several huts around that are that people, various villagers own and rent out, as well as there is an open bar. It's like
There's an Airbnb. Dragon Mouth.
basically. I don't know how to explain this best. Like anybody that's played like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, you know how on your island there's just that or just around there's just bars that that you can walk up to, yeah, it's like that, like a half covered building where half of it is the bar that's kind of covered and you don't go in, and the other half is just open with tables and shit.
Okay.
They also will serve basic food, shit like that.
But yeah, I imagine knowing that Rukar probably relayed to Valko that while this place does not have proper tavern like other places do, there is a place where one for food and drink, but also just various huts around, like you said, people
Yeah.
that people own and can rent out.
Yeah, and I imagine Volko probably would have invited you along if you wanted to come with, just because you said you wanted to do shopping. So
It's very minor shopping.
I also have minor shopping, so
Oh, cool. And also, arguably the two have know the land a bit more. One more so than the other, but they have
a little,
experience here.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Rukar and Valko are going off and doing, shopping and securing places for you guys to stay. Damon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna talk to the shipwright to see if I can get extra like lumber, like units of wood, on top of the repairs he's already doing, like after, you know.
Yeah.
No.
You come back and you were just like kind of talking to everybody before they split off, and you turn around to go back to the ship, and you can already hear like the banging of hammers. And if you go up, you will see the gnome, the really fucking old gnome, along with what looks like an earth elemental, chill like on your ship.
You mean other than Biz?
Like Biz is a Ganassi, this is an earth elemental. Like it's a
Okay.
creature made of rock.
I would also probably headcanon that. Well, at least in my head, it would make sense if Biz stayed behind to also have a helping hand to just fix up the ship. At least in my mind, that makes some sense, but I don't know.
All of the rest of the crew are going off and enjoying some shore leave time.
Gotcha.
You probably heard that. You probably heard the old gnome and Biz get into like a bit of an argument. Just along the lines of "This is my job, youngin', get out! I'm doing it," kind of shit.
Young people today having no class for this fine arts.
No, he does not say. He's not saying shit like that. Think more Chetney from Critical Role.
Oh yeah. Crotchety old
Better
man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Better get out of my way before I give you a whooping.
You ever been to Nam, boy?
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
A few days ago, my friend's dad, he literally said, "Yeah, I don't take vacations where I have to go on a plane because last time they stuck me on a plane, they sent me to Vietnam."
Oh god, I would hear that so much from people. That joke. So yeah, the crotchety old gnome and an earth elemental that is holding just like a pile of building supplies. They're up on your ship. The elemental's got like the general shape of a humanoid without legs. It just kind of like rolls around on a tide of rocks.
Cool. Sir, if I could have just a moment.
What?
On top
You gotta speak up!
On top of the normal repairs that you're doing for our ship, would it be possible for us to purchase any extra lumber from you so we could have possible repairs at sea if we so need to?
And he's thinking and having a hon again for a minute. I got and basically 30 he's got like 30 units worth of wood. 10 gold a unit or 250 for the lot.
Well, you have yourself a deal.
It'll be on your ship.
Okay. Thank you much. Alright, I will detract that from the ship funds. Hell yeah. Alright. Yep, that's all I want to do. I'll catch up with Valko and Rukar. Imagine after they're done doing whatever they're doing.
Alrighty. We'll say that you guys went to go, like, find places to stay first, and you find that there's a couple places, enough to, like, house everybody, and the total cost of all the places together is, like, 3 gold a night.
It's pretty good.
By the time, that's for everybody, including all of your NPC crew. And that's about the time that Damon catches up with you.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, I have no further plans for today. So, I'll probably just stick with you two, if that's okay.
Where is Aveline?
She went to go take a walk on the beach. She said she needed some alone time.
I see.
Yeah,
All
after
right.
everything that's happened recently is, you just,
Volko looks away as you say that.
yes,
I mean, I'm not that surprised. A lot of shit happened these past few days. Not really a calm moment to really sit down and just let it all sink.
Yeah, it feels like it's been weeks and weeks of our lives just in just a couple of days. It's crazy.
I don't know about you two, but I could use a stiff drink.
Well, you got plenty of open. You got plenty of open like bars. I guess you could call them. Yeah, we got plenty of open bars that you can just stop by and just probably get one.
That sounds good.
Alright. Well, we've all been through a lot lately, so drinks are on me tonight.
Cool.
Volko smiles a little.
Well, I guess I definitely need to get some shopping done or like some exchanging, but I might as well just show you around the place.
Oh yes, if you could, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, I need to buy a few things too.
Alright. Specifically, as a player, I'm asking, specifically for what we're going to buy. Yeah, basically, I would need to go to a weapon shop.
Yeah, I was intending to buy a weapon and then like just some clothes.
Absolutely. So there is a blacksmith that is located on the ground, in a bit of a clearing, just to keep sparks away from the trees. And there are several there's not really like a tailor shop. It's more like so often you see like people that are literally like sitting outside of their like cottages, either actively sewing, or that have like a sign that says like clothes for sale or something like that. Like it's very much like local villagers are just like making clothes and have them for sale.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we need to get into Volko just like buying clothes. So.
Yeah, like you can like describe what it is you want to buy, and
yeah, I wish I could. I don't know. Can I just post links in chat?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
It's easier to just share the drawing I drew.
Absolutely.
I do not have the words to describe. I can't make a word picture.
So Volko picks out a set of clothes, and you guys head down to the blacksmith. There, you can see a very large hawk Aarakocra hammering away at. You can't post links in my chat unless you're a mod.
I just asked you, and you said yes.
I thought you meant in the Discord.
Oh. Whatever.
Just a little
Okay, I can't post my own art in your chat.
No one can post links. Except
Alright,
for
alright,
mods.
fair enough. I didn't know.
To be
I
fair,
didn't
it's been a
know.
while since someone Nomad has tried to post a link in the chat.
I didn't know.
So. God damn it, Angel. Also, you. I forgot about you.
It was just a link to your stream.
So anyway, you guys head down to the blacksmith. There's a large eagle Aarakocra hammering away at an axe on the forge. And you can see the various array of tools, weapons, and armor arrayed around the forge. A young Aarakocra that looks like he's got the colorings of a cardinal, so mostly red with some black accents, scurries up and says, "Welcome. Anything you're looking for in particular?" We do custom work too. Just take some days.
I'm just looking for a knife, something that could be easily hidden.
And the young boy rushes over and brings back a unique weapon. He brings up a stiletto. It is a very thin dagger. Does the same damage as a dagger, but you will have advantage on attempting to hide this weapon from somebody on your person.
Perfect. How much is it?
Just 1 second. 10 gold. 10 gold.
That should be fine. I'll take it.
And here, yeah, he'll hand it over.
Alright, Volko will give him the money.
So yeah, it has all the same stats as normal dagger: D4 piercing, finesse, light, and thrown. But yeah, you have advantage on stealth checks to hide it.
Okie dokie.
You too?
You wouldn't happen to have any hand crossbows, would you?
He lets out a little bit of a chirp and no woodworking, not much here. Sorry.
Okay. Would you be aware of any place in town that might have that, or just none here?
No, none specific. But old man by beach. He does woodwork. Maybe he can.
The shipwright? Or a different old man?
Little wrinkly guy, lives by the beach. And yeah, you can presume that he's talking about the ship, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Not much hunting. Not much hunting weapon made here.
Ruka?
He's gonna unsheath his, like, he's gonna take out his hand axe that been on his side but he never used. How much would this get me if I sell it to you?
Is this one that you've had since the beginning of the campaign?
Yep. The one that I never used because, you know, monk with unarmed damage is so much better.
Oh. And he takes a look, and he's looking at what appears to be a little maker's mark on it. Oh. This was made here. Did you not like it? Did it?
No.
And you hear it, like the hammering stop, and the large eagle looks up. This was made in my forge. walks over.
Oh yeah.
Ruka! You're back!
Please, tell me I have to play it. What is his name? I didn't make the guy.
Yeah, I know. This guy, where was it? This guy is, Grug.
Grug. Nice.
Yes, Grug.
Hey, Grug. It's been a while. I assume he'd probably pick him up like in a big bear hug.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again, dear.
Where have you been all this time?
Give me a second. I've I've been around. I don't know. Just something about this place. Just I don't know. I just wanted to see more outside of this place, so I kind of maybe jump aboard a ship without anyone knowing.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. Everyone's gotta fly the nest at some point. Just didn't hear from you.
Fair. That's fair. But on the topic of the
Oh.
hand axe, it's not that it's bad work. It's good work because you always do good work. You know, you're the best blacksmith in town for that reason.
I'm the only blacksmith in town, boy. No
That doesn't
need
mean-
to butter me up.
That doesn't mean you're not the best though. But I don't know. Just over the adventures that I've had thus far, it didn't feel right to me. Like it's not bad. It's just not my thing.
Well, you've kept it in good condition, so how's about this? And he pulls out of his pocket 5 gold and hands it to you.
Cool.
I'll just buy it back from you.
Sweet. I'll take you up on that offer, especially because I'm actually curious to see what other ways you got. What do you have in the way of daggers?
Well, as the boy there showed you, I got some stilettos. Other than that, I've got a nice array of your pretty common dagger.
Let me
Standard daggers are 2 gold each, and the stilettos are 10.
2 gold each and still has a 10. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What was the event for the stiletto ones again?
You have advantage on stealth checks to hide them on your person, so if like someone's like, drop all your weapons, and you decide not to get rid of that one, you have advantage on a stealth check to keep it hidden from them.
That could be good, but also I don't want to be too samey.
If it makes you feel better, I'm not really intending to use it. I just wanted to have a weapon in case, like, something happens.
Says the monk
okay.
to the other monk.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, sometimes it's helpful.
No, says the Ascendant Dragon Monk to the other Ascendant Dragon Monk. One's just a
You
bird.
do more damage by punching things than with these knives.
Yeah. But
No, I
also,
don't.
I have plans to multi-class, and with the multi-class I want to pick up, a dagger would be much more helpful than a hand axe.
Keep the daggers. Don't let me get in the way of you.
Okay. And also with the multi-class ID, because I'm not gonna keep it a secret. I'm thinking about multi-classing the rogue at some point, so a dagger would definitely be a lot more helpful than a hand axe. Let me just actually first off, let me just get rid of the hand axe off my person. There we go. Why am I making this? I'm probably thinking about this way too hard.
Well, Ricard is trying to decide on a knife. Aveline.
Oh, I have a few things I need to do.
Absolutely.
The stiletto knife, but you can't go wrong with the basic dagger. Oh, but it's just like a
Valko's
competitive.
standing there is like, they do the same thing.
But they're both. But no, Valko, you don't understand. They're both so shiny, but one could be deader than the other. I mean, keep in mind, Rukar, while he didn't have the great experience with his parents, he still was raised in this heavily melee society, so like a weapon is like very important to like a fighter.
Right, and we'll come back to that, but we were on Aveline,
Aye.
so let's try not to cut each other off. Okay?
My bad.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm watching a Easter egg hunt go down, and there was an egg hidden in a hummingbird feeder that my fiance just found. So, anyway, first things first. Aveline's gonna sit down and have herself a little cry. It's been a very traumatic few weeks. Then she's gonna pull out her notebook, and she's gonna write a quick note to she's gonna write a quick note to Valko. Oh no. Oh. And then she's gonna. Oh, Jesus Christ! Hold on. It's locked, hun. It's locked. I do want to see Reading Nick, but I'm in the middle of something. I know. I saw. I was watching. I'm so proud. Good job, honey. I don't know how much of that you could hear. Anyway.
All of it.
Anyway, she's going to find a secluded place on the beach. She's actually, I don't really ever cash this in, but Aveline is based off a Disney princess, and a Disney princess has an innate ability to just get animals to do what they want them to do.
Okay.
Could I get some kind of animal to deliver Valko's note to?
Make me an animal handling check at advantage.
Okay. Oh boy. All right.
It's a seagull.
Oh my god.
Thank fuck for advantage. It actually is a seagull. A seagull.
Knows.
What?
Because it's technically a water thing.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. See.
A seagull lands on you and is just kind of looking at you.
Hi, friend. I haven't been very nice to one of my friends lately. Would you mind ever so much? They look like an elf, but like a dragon, but like not an elf with like a tail. Could you take this to them?
Make me another animal handling check at disadvantage because this thing doesn't speak your language.
S tier description, by the way.
Why at disadvantage?
Because it doesn't speak common!
Oh.
It's not an
It's a
bird.
random seagull!
It's not like a seagull or a messenger. It's just a bird.
Like, I'm sorry, the spell Speak with Animals exists for a reason. It's gonna be a disadvantage because it doesn't know common.
I thought Evelyn had a thing where she could speak with sea creatures.
Yeah.
This
I
is a
can speak with-
bird.
I can communicate simple ideas with any beast that has an innate swimming speed. Oh, okay.
Alright, you know what? Hold on.
What are
I
seagulls
forgot
if not
about
rats
that
at sea?
part. There
Like,
is.
I know it doesn't have
Hold
an innate
on.
swimming speed.
It might actually. The only thing is I don't think D&D base has a seagull stat block, so let me see if Homebrew has anything.
Seagulls do swim, actually. Speaking as a native coast liver.
I am aware,
Seagulls are excellent swimmers.
but there are a lot of creatures that can swim that don't have a swim speed in D&D. So
I know,
let
but
me.
you have a stat block, and you're the DM.
That's-
Why don't you just make it so?
No. Because there's no, like, official rule, so, like, why rely on somebody else's, like,
Rule
interpretation?
Cool. Rule of cool. All right. Anyway.
Because I just wanted to take a second to look up to see what other people might think. But
Cecil.
sure,
Swim speed.
I will allow it. Yes. So don't worry about that animal handling check. The
Okay.
seagull picks up
That
your
was
letter and
really
flies
bad.
away.
Okay. Whew. I just imagine Evelyn because it says simple idea gestures and sounds. She, like Olaf in Frozen 2, like rearranging his body to like be different people. I just imagine her like, using sand and stuff, being like, "Look, horn, tail." Anyway, so she sends off that letter, which I will type out to Tidme in a minute. And then she's going to find a secluded corner on the beach, and she's going to use the sending spell to get in contact with the dragon.
Oh no.
So I get 25 words or less.
Oh boy, she's thought about this.
Okay, so I'm gonna type it in. I'm gonna type it. Let's just say in I'll do it in character chat because we have that, Need to speak. Misunderstanding. Be on. Aveline would know what island we're on. So what island are we on?
Oh god, DM is buffering. Give me a second.
Meet on DM is buffering.
Shut the fuck up.
You love me.
Fantasy name generator, save me.
You could separate into like parts of like a dragon's head. You get the jaw horn aisle. I don't know.
Jocelyn Isle.
Bloomset Reef.
Okay.
Meet on Bloomset Reef. Want more context in person. Evelyn.
Why can I not change the text size?
Okay, so she sends that.
Okay.
Okay. So 2 biggies out of the way. Can she just walk along this beach and see if there's anything cool that washes up? Or anything cool on the sand?
Absolutely. As... Oh, I have a thing to prepare. Yeah, you are walking along the beach and you're finding the usual beach stuff. Layer shit. There we go. I will move you guys over here. Wait a minute. This is a gridded map. No!
Oh no!
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. God damn it. Pictures, D&D stuff, maps. Here we go. So you are actually a little bit bigger here. Here's Aveline. So, my dear Aveline, you are walking across the beach, and you're seeing various cool and interesting things. Mostly, you know, the usual things you'd see on a beach, shells, various life and shit like that. When you see in front of you a magical tear in space.
Hello?
And out from it slithers a long serpentine creature.
Oh. Hello.
Greetings,
Can I?
Princess of Mariportum.
You know, there's been some developments on that. I don't know if I'm still a princess or not, but I appreciate the sentiment.
On its back, you see a white figure clad in plate mail.
Hello?
I have received your message and am
Oh.
here to speak.
Okay. Do you mind I just need like 30 seconds to collect my thoughts. I didn't expect you to respond so soon. Are you good? Just like waiting, like right here, like really fast.
And he hops down off of the dragon. I normally one would not ask an emperor to wait on them, but for you, very well.
Thanks. And she's full diving into the ocean for a hot sec. Like, yeah. Just, she like loses her mind underwater so that he can't hear her. And then she comes out and she like wrings out her hair and she kind of like squeegees out her clothes. And she's in her, like, island wear, so everything is fine.
The massive dragon leans its head towards you. One of the tendrils on its face coming over and lightly brushing you on the forehead as it casts prestidigitation and completely cleans you off.
Oh, thank you. What's your name?
And please forgive me if I butcher this, anybody watching. I am Loud Zui.
Loud Sweet?
Yes. Brother of Emperor Taldur Brenkris.
Hey, I'm gonna be completely real with you. I'm really bad at pronouncing long names. So that's really cool. But I'm gonna have to give that person a nickname.
I'm standing right here, Mr.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna call you Perry, for right now.
Where are you getting the P from?
Emperor?
I love Aveline.
So,
And she says it like it's the most obvious thing in the world, and it's not. Like, let's be honest, guys. She's really fucking stupid.
She's doing her best.
So,
So,
what
Real
would you like
quick.
to discuss?
I never actually turned down. I know how it may seem. And I'm really sorry. I didn't actually get to talk to that dragon a whole lot that you sent. But just to be fair, you might in the future want to instruct your servants not to attack ships until, they've got a chance to talk and stuff. But wow, you're pretty. Anyway, I just
Yes,
need
and
to
I
know-
apologize for that. As
Oh,
a gift, you may decide on that incompetent creature's fate.
Oh,
well, I just think he should be allowed to live, but I do have a favor to ask from him, if I could him at some point.
And what favor would that be?
Well, my crew and I, we're kind of in the middle of a quest to find something that lives in the water. Damon told me what it was, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm really bad at names. I think it's like the Leviathan or something.
Emperor Taldur and Laozui, their eyes narrow at that. You are searching for the Leviathan as well.
Yeah. Why, you want to help or something?
Of course I do.
Oh, that's
But-
cool.
That discussion might better be one to have with your entire crew.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I'm trying to turn over this new leaf, and part of that involves shutting my mouth when I don't know things. So I'm gonna let you talk to Damon about that. Yeah. But anyway, so do you still like, get married? I still have this like whole wedding dress and like crown and things, and my there's a lot I should fill you in on.
Due to the nature of the misunderstanding, of course.
Would you like to get married? Oh, I don't know. Today? And she puts on her most dazzling smile.
You are very forward, aren't you, Princess Delinch?
That might be because of my dad. I mean, you know what, Dad? It's a whole situation. I mean, my family's here to see it, so why not? And oh, you are really pretty.
To go into more detail describing Emperor Taldur, he is a about 5'11" white dragonborn, wearing a set of clean but definitely battle-worn plate mail, with a shield on his back and what looks to be a glowing purple sword on his hip.
Hey, word. Can I touch it? It's purple. I like purple.
I can't believe Evelyn is asking how she just mentioned she can touch his sword.
Very well, and he will draw the sword and hand it to you hilt first.
Wait, hold on. Let me check her strength score.
It's a long sword, you can hold it. This isn't like a great sword or anything. The thing, like, for some context for people that apparently, because this is a really uncommon thing, like, people just don't know this. Like, a long sword is, like, no more than 10 pounds. They're not heavy. As long as they're
I know,
not
but
made
I'm
like
just
shit.
whether or not she's expecting.
It is a bit heavier than you would expect in your hand, almost as though, like, the sword is not allowing you to wield it. You've experienced things like this before. This is an attuned item that you were not attuned to.
What's it do? And she hands it back.
This is an ascendant sword. It is one that has slept in a dragon's hoard for at least a century. and is able to channel the power of said dragon. It has slept along with I and Lao Tsui during our slumber and has absorbed his essence.
That's cool. Anyway, so back to the whole getting married thing. I do need to know because you do need to ask my dad for permission.
Your father already gave me permission. He was the one that
not
requested.
That was a lying sack of shit. I'm sorry, is that me being too forward again?
Are you not referring to the King of Mariportan then?
He and I are having I'm just gonna need you to talk to Damon. I really do wish I could explain my entire family history in, whatever time, but we don't have all that much time, and I just, yeah.
It sounds like talking to with your crew is becoming more and more of a priority. So,
Yeah, I think so. Listen, this might sound shallow, but before we leave, do you find me at all, pleasing, I guess? Because I don't want to make you marry me or anything, I don't want any, do you think I could make you happy?
I'm trying to figure out how to break this to Aveline. Well, you're not a dragon, but you seem like quite a nice person. Though, this is a political marriage.
I know. I'm not saying, love or anything, just friends.
That is definitely something we can work on then. And he gives you a sly smile.
Alright. Shall we?
Of course, and he hands back, he leaps back on Lao Tsui's back and extends his arm for you.
Climbs on.
It is a very jarring experience as the three of you fly up, as Lao Tsui does not fly in the same sense as as the dragons that you've heard of in the past. You've actually never heard of a dragon like Lao Tsui. He is a long serpentine-like creature without any wings, and he kind of spirals through the air. You've got to get a hand on some vertigo for a second before you get used to the motion.
This is fine.
To anybody that's watched Spirited Away, if you remember the river spirit dragon?
Haku.
Yeah, Haku. For anybody out of the loop, this is a long dragon. They're really fucking cool.
Oh, yeah,
D&D should totally add them. Anyway,
I know this might be something we talk about after marriage, but after a honeymoon, I'd like to stay with my crew for a little while.
yes, and that is part of what we will be talking with your crew about. Do not worry, there is no issue with that.
Alright. We just went through this whole thing, and I have some unfinished business, so.
Going back to Ricard, Damon, and Valko in the blacksmith shop, have you picked out a knife yet?
Yeah, I'll just take 2 of the standard daggers.
Okay.
Would that be
gold.
4 gold?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay.
We've been here for an hour.
We only been here for 10 minutes.
No, it's been an hour.
The sun has fully set now.
Now you're being dramatic. Look, you can't
Let's.
rush. Look, you can't rush these things. These things take time. I haven't been here for a while, so I don't know. Maybe stuff's changed.
You looked at every dagger at least twice. Some of them 3 times.
You gotta be thorough.
Do we
Let's-
land?
Shall we go?
Yeah, I'm good.
As you guys are walking out of the blacksmith shop, you see a long golden form swirling through the sky and landing near the ship.
That doesn't look good.
We should go.
Damon will begin sprinting towards the ship.
Yep,
Would
same.
For context, when I say large, this is a gargantuan-sized creature.
Would either Rukar or Valko see the silhouette of the creature and see, is that a dragon? Would they know that's a dragon or no? Because it's unlike any other dragon in the world.
No one has seen a creature like this in hundreds of years.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Rukar followed everyone else while also, flying back.
And you all reach the ship to see this large creature, very like a radiant white dragonborn, and Aveline standing by the ship.
Aveline?
So that is the dad that you need to get permission from. That's my older brother, not actually my older brother, but basically. And that's Rukar. He's also my older brother.
Wait, what?
I don't remember.
You have quite an interesting found family, Princess Dylan.
Yeah, well, my actual family kind of fucking sucks dicks.
Evelyn, what is going on here?
This is my potential fiance. This is my dad.
When we spoke about this, I didn't think you were going to, try to move on this the very next day. I thought you were going to give it a bit of time.
Well, we've kind of talked, and I'm gonna go on a honeymoon, but I'm gonna stay on the ship for a little bit.
Wait, move on. I'm not taking you away from somebody, am I?
Oh, no. No, they took themselves away.
Ah. I presume that you are the captain, sir?
Yes, Captain Damon Knight. I assume you're the Dragon Emperor?
Pleased to meet you, Captain Knight. I am Emperor Talandur Brencris.
I call him Perry.
Ruler of a destroyed kingdom.
Oh yeah. That was okay.
I've got to ask something, Emperor Brencris.
Of course.
What is it you hope to gain?
The island nation of Mariportum. Through this political marriage, I hope to gain more land into my growing empire.
Would we still be allowed to keep our customs?
Of course.
Would I still get decisions over my land?
You would act as my empress. And if you wish, I would give you full control of the island nation. However, your parents and other members of the royal family would cede all ties and claims to the throne.
I'm cool with
Our
that.
offspring, and only our offspring, would be able to rise to the throne of the new emperor or empress. This would also tie Mariportum to the Dragon Skull Isles.
Would that make them safer?
Under my rule, I would hope so. I would, of course, drive out the undead invasion.
Damon? Thoughts?
You've said what you want with Mare Portum, but that's not your end goal, is it?
My end goal is to build my empire. After we were destroyed at the end of the Age of Heroes, I and my brother were the only survivors, hidden away in our uncle's hoard.
My report has stood for. Damon, how long has it stood for?
Longer than I've known about it. It's mostly under the sea. Several hundred years. At the least.
Well, if this is my report of the best chance of survival, don't you think we should take it?
Yes.
Right.
Evelyn,
Damon?
are you sure this is something you want to do?
Yes.
Are you lying to me?
You'd be able to tell. I know you have Aveline sense, and it's honestly a little creepy. So, am I?
Would you like help with this, Captain? Says the dragon.
With what?
Proving truth. I can do that.
I don't think we need to resort to such measures.
Very well.
I'm not lying, David.
I believe you.
Cool, so we're gonna get married tonight.
Tonight, you
Me?
really have no patience, do you?
Damon, you raised me. I beg of you, name one instance in which I've been able to wait for anything.
You know, I've tried to teach you patience. I really have. I really, really have. Some things just don't sink in. No.
What can I say? I have my faults.
Well, if you're to be married in an official political wedding, your parents will need to be present.
Oh, good thing they were on the ship, and so they're here.
Well, technically, no. They're at the lodging. We had to leave the ship because it was getting fixed.
They're on the island.
Yeah,
They're here, just not
on the
like
ship.
right in this spot here.
It's kind of like going to a motel when you have to when you get like your house like checked for like rodents or bugs or infestations, or just make sure that it's not gonna fall.
Yeah. Alright, I will look back to the Emperor. So you two are getting married tonight.
I suppose we are. She is very forceful on this.
Hi.
When Evelyn has her mind set on something, she tends to get her way, regardless of all other factors.
It's not true.
It's usually true.
I never get ice cream when I want it.
We're in the middle of the sea. Where are you going to get ice cream?
Where are you gonna store it?
I don't have that kind of magic, Evelyn. I don't know what you want from me.
Ice cream. Is that so hard?
Yes, it actually is. It is quite difficult, yes.
Actually, maybe we should wait till tomorrow until, Faze and Akko and Whittle are feeling better. I wouldn't want Whittle to miss it.
Well, sure Whittle wouldn't want to miss it.
So tomorrow then.
Very well. Tomorrow.
I should probably tell my parent. Hey, Damon,
Yes?
do you want to tell my family for me?
Evelyn,
Yeah,
you made this decision.
yeah.
I will not cover for you.
Well, it's not covering for me. It's diplomatic something.
Evelyn, why do you want me to tell your parents for you?
Because I don't want them to be mad I'm doing it now and not when they were, gonna die.
Okay. And
Huh.
you don't want them being mad at you for your decision.
Didn't exactly make an informed decision, now did I? You mean
I mean, you're entirely right, but
The
I'll
offer
go
still
with you, but-
stands. If you want that serpent executed, then I will do it.
no, again, he's going to help us. Oh, that's the other thing. Damon, they're looking for the Leviathan too.
Oh,
Yes.
why are you looking for the Leviathan?
It's less that I'm looking for the Leviathan and more that I am trying to save it.
Okay.
This is what I needed to talk to all of you about, is if you are looking for the Leviathan as well, then there's something very, very important that you need to know.
Which is?
Croc is awake.
What?
It's entirely too early for Croc to be awake.
Precisely, and I have no idea why it is. I only spotted it once in the southwestern sea when it was grappling with the Leviathan. I was able to aid it just enough to allow the serpent to escape, but even we are not powerful enough to fight that monster. Not on our own.
Croc was hunting the Leviathan.
Yes.
Isn't that what he's meant to do? Isn't that what the Leviathan is meant for?
Not so early.
Not
Yes,
so
it's-
early. The Leviathan was supposed to have patrolled the entire world before Croc woke up for his hunt.
So Croc needs to be distracted for probably too long for any single person to distract a Croc that size.
Or we need to find out what woke him. He didn't seem... He's not stupid. Despite what some people might think, he's not an animal.
I understand that.
And so, if he had woken up early, he wouldn't just go on a mindless rampage. Something has to be wrong.
So he's looking for something?
I don't...
He might be controlled by something. Is that what you're saying?
Perhaps I'm not sure.
It's just speculation at this point. But
What if?
if there's something powerful enough to control Croc, that's very
Dangerous.
concerning.
Extremely dangerous.
Who would have that kind of power? A lich?
Well,
I don't know if
I do think I have maybe theory, but it's not exactly concrete. Remember back at the cave where we learned that a visitor just came in, walked into that holy ground that no one really walked into the holy temple that no one was meant to be in, and then just left, and that's what caused the entire thing to go, to shit.
What cave?
What?
What was the name of it again?
The Lonely Mountain.
What was it again? My bad.
The Lonely
Oh.
Mountain.
The Lonely Mountain. We
Yes.
were there on our journey at one point, and through one of the, was it a local that somehow survived? Oh yeah, it was the chef. I forgot his
It was
name.
Ibu.
That's not important. Ibu.
Ibu.
Okay, but we found him, and apparently, according to him, he said that a strange individual came in, somehow gained access to one of the holiest or like sacred places in that entire town, where very few people are allowed to go into, and then walked away. And when we got there, it was just infested with like undead gnomes.
There was
And
also the egg of a shadow dragon
yeah,
there.
there was an egg of a shadow dragon that was prowling a field, keeping people in.
You said that there were undead there.
Many undead. Nearly the entire city was undead.
Damn.
Why
With
do the undead keep taking over everything?
There's just a handful of people left when we got there.
I should have
But,
known. I had.
but also, go ahead.
I don't suppose you saw the burned islands to the south.
We did, yes.
We did, yeah.
It was also infested with undead.
So that was you.
That it was.
Oh, okay.
I suspected it was, but I thought it was an attack on the Leviathan.
Yeah, because we saw like a huge chunk of flesh laying in the water with huge claw gashes.
I'm assuming that's where you found Croc fighting the Leviathan.
Indeed. After we fought off the croc, I made for that island to rest, but found it covered in the walking dead.
And the dead have assaulted Mare Portal. I don't know what's going on here, but there's something larger at play.
Indeed. And so, if you are on a similar mission to save the Leviathan, I would request your support. I have the start of a plan, but without knowing what has caused all of this, I cannot be sure of if it will. If we can gather enough powerful beings, we could attempt to fight off Croc. He may be a god, but he has given up some levels of immortality in order to live on our plane of existence.
You're asking- You're asking for a massacre if you intend to fight him.
I would like to make an insight check. I want to see if he is trying to deceive us in any way.
Absolutely, go for it.
Okay.
Falco's
and
also been suspicious. Could I also make an insight?
You
on
may.
him?
if he is trying to lie to me because of my gravitas, what's that? There we go. Deception checks made against me are at disadvantage. So if he's trying to lie, he's got disadvantage to me at least.
As far as you both can tell, he is being entirely honest.
Okay. Oops.
And
How
if we were to allow Croc to just continue on a rampage, you'd be asking for a massacre of the world. If he doesn't stop, then no one is safe.
How powerful a creature are we talking here?
Likely one of the most powerful creatures in this entire world.
No, I meant like powerful creature that he wants to amass to take the thing down.
Ideally, the other Titans.
The Titans.
As well as any others of a powerful nature that we can convince to join our side. The Phoenix is unlikely, as I do not know of a way to reach it. But the Tempest, the Zigzackle, and the Zaratan could be helpful. Definitely wouldn't hurt to have them assisting us.
How do you expect to convince them to help?
I mean, in the whole thing, like to keep the world in balance. Alert them that one is awake and really just, setting everything out of whack. Theoretically, that should be enough. But theoretically, this is like the whole in my head, isn't this like the whole purpose to try and keep the world in some sort of balance? So,
That is exactly what all of the Titans' purpose is.
yeah. So
The Tempest is fairly simple to understand. Prove that you are strong to it, and it will respect you. The Zigzekel, I would hazard a guess that the dragons that live there could be helpful in convincing it. As for the Zaratan, helping those that live on it, they are often able to influence its decisions. Some say that they're even able to talk to their Zaratan. I also... Let's see. Sorry, my notes got closed out.
that's fine.
There are some other beings of massive power that could assist us. If you are not aware, there is a Draco Hydra that lives in the Bone Isles. Much more powerful than its single-headed siblings, usually. And he kind of looks placatingly to his own dragon. And... well, anyone else that we can think of that has enough power to even to stand any kind of a chance, at least when grouped up.
Like maybe more dragon?
Well, if the metallic dragons here on the Skull Isles are now under my command after they have ceded the land to me. And if you can convince the Zigzekel, it would probably involve convincing the chromatic dragons to aid as well. We did used to be the defenders of the world before the Titans, after all.
So
I
it
would.
seems like we've got to very quickly assemble an army.
And despite what I've said, he looks up. If we could get the Phoenix, that would be a boon.
Where is the Phoenix? I've not heard of anybody even seeing it.
He points up, and if you follow his finger, you'll see that he's pointing at the sun.
The sun. It's been here since before the Titans.
It was a replacement.
The sun was replaced.
After it was destroyed. Oh, so I've heard. You would actually know this, those of you that lived through the calamity. The god, like, when the world started flooding, the gods went on a whole panic spree of, like, trying to fix the issue. Which, let's see, the water started lowering, because of the crater. Or no, what was it? Anyway, they like, fucked with the sun, and then they realized that they made a mistake, and so they put the Phoenix there instead as, like, it's less powerful than the sun, it'll do the job, and it will, like, fix what we were trying to fix. So, there would have been a couple days where there was no sun.
Ah, well. And everything that was going on. Didn't even notice.
We have been trying to amass magic powerful enough to allow us to reach it and speak to it. That was our first goal. If you can begin trying to contact the other Titans, we will continue attempting to recruit the Phoenix.
How much more power do you need?
Ideally, overwhelming superior power. If we are just too weak, it could result in the deaths of most of us.
Us? You mean the dragons, or?
All of us
All of
that go
us.
to fight Croc.
Ah,
Even if we were to win, if we did not have overwhelming superiority, we could still kill any.
Question.
Yes, my dear.
What if we found... Oh, what if we found out what was controlling him?
If you found out what was controlling him, then that would be a great step in continuing, in making a better plan. But, well, getting close enough to him to try to find out is extremely dangerous.
So, a little while ago, something was controlling me. I don't know if this is relevant or not, but, something else over claiming that... What did she say, guys? Like, what did she claim to do?
She was claiming that she was the one that caused that calamity.
Mm-hmm.
She created the crater, I believe, is what she said.
And then her soul captured by the vampire that's now running my report. So he took her soul in like this orb thing.
Well,
I don't know if that's useful or not, but
if you have the chance and find that soul again, we could question her. But if she was from before the calamity, if she caused the calamity, then that is likely what killed her. And this is only a recent development. I don't know if she would know, but
I guess it's more
soul
of just
possession.
why would he want to keep her soul? Why wouldn't he just kill her?
I
Outright.
don't
I mean,
know.
She
the two,
seemed to know him.
yeah, they
she
two
seemed to
clearly
be
had some
familiar with him.
history. They clearly
Yeah,
had some
I
bit of
think she
history.
was in love with him. I could read her thoughts when she was in there, and she was quite desperate. Oh, I think she said her name was Ondi.
Yes, that's what she said.
Well, if you ever get the chance to question her again, then she might have some answers. But if you say she was possessing you, that could be the cause of what's going on with Croc.
You think this Ondi has possessed Croc?
Maybe not Ondi, but
Not if she was captured in a soul gem like that.
It's somebody else.
Perhaps. Possession is certainly not off the table.
Guys, I hope it's not Black Razor.
Oh my god.
Black Razor Croc, oh no.
Oh gosh.
Like, he just lifts up one of his giant claws and
Croc
just a
razor.
giant, like he just lifts up one of his giant, massive paw, what is it, claws, grippers? Yeah, claws, and it's like,
I've got
a
like
giant,
everything gripped.
and it's just like a giant sword.
it's Croc Razor.
I love that. Okay.
Oh, hey, Kay, really
Yes?
quickly. Did Valko ever get Aveline's note?
Funny you should ask that. Volko,
Yes.
as you guys are talking, a seagull lands on your head.
He's the derpiest looking shit you've ever
Like-
seen.
Immediately tries to like brush it off of him.
It kind of like
Away.
flaps up and then lands again and like pokes its head down, and you see it is holding a scrunkled up piece of paper in its beak.
Hi, friend.
What on earth? He takes the note.
Come here, Scruggle. His name is now Scruggle.
Oh, I thought you said Scrunkle.
Scrunkle. His name is now Scrunkle.
It flies over and sits on your shoulder, but kind of like cocked at an odd angle.
Hey, Scrunkle. This is Perry. This is Damon. That's Valko. And that's Rukar. And that's the coolest dragon I've ever seen.
I think if you're to be married to this man, you should at least learn his name.
Well, I know his name, Damon, but I just...
Really? What is his name? Tell me right now. The whole name.
Perry. Perry.
That's not his name.
Okay, I need it spelled out for me. Do you Do you know how bad with names I am? Do you know that I couldn't even remember Brandon's name for a long time? Talder. Miss
Brandon's not got a hard name.
I suck at names. His name is Talder.
You like any like and everybody kind of like gets a slight headache as something whispers in Aveline's ear. His name is Talder.
His name is
Oh, no.
Talder. Was it the crow? I swear to God, it better not be the crow.
You don't
Who
know.
just...
Mm.
Wait, what if it's the storyteller?
Listen, you asked God for the guy's name because you couldn't remember, so I found a thematic way to tell you.
Fair enough. His
Never
name
mind.
is Talder.
Anyone else just get a random headache right now?
No?
I did. That's strange.
Weird.
Anyway,
Yeah, you will see Volko like skim through what the note says, look in Aveline's direction, and then look at the like just looking anywhere, but mostly at the other dragon.
Lee, did you get my DM?
I did, yes.
I couldn't remember if I hit send, so...
No, you're good.
Should we,
If you need a starting point, I have heard of a Zaratan that's people are in trouble.
Oh?
Where would the Zaratan be?
Last time we tracked it, it was looking at the map,
Is the
just
Zeratin
west
the
of here.
Is the Zeratin the giant turtle, or is that turtle a different thing entirely?
Yes, the Zaratan are the turtle. It's confusing because the Zaratan are the only ones that there's a plural of. There's a bunch of them, but their plural is the same as their singular.
Gotcha, gotcha.
It was just west of the Skull Isles. On it lives a tribe of goblins that have been under attack by some kind of mysterious monster. If you can help them out, their shamans might be able to convince the Zaratan to join us.
Alright, well. Our ship is down for 2 days. So we're here until at least that. But as soon as we're able to, we'll make our way there and we'll try our best. I'll be honest with you. I don't fully trust you, but I do believe we have the same goal right now. For the moment, it's good enough.
You're a smart man, Captain Knight. I will enjoy working with you.
Damon will just kind of give like a silent nod.
Aveline was gonna seek out Damon. Before after everyone goes to bed tonight. I'm gonna give Valko another note. Hey, can I keep the seagull? I'm attached now.
Sure. Yeah, you have you have a wild seagull. That's your pet.
He shits on everything, but we have bucket crabs for that.
Volko, you gotta go to bed tonight, and you find that your hair is kind of sticky.
But also I think I like that if before the bed, Rukar points out, oh yeah, points out to Emperor Towder, oh right, that egg we found along the mountain, yeah, we have it, it hatched, and now it's attached to one of our crewmates. It's apparently a shadow dragon, those two call it. And he points to Valko and Damon, because they were the only ones who like knew what it was.
Well, then, I am glad that it is being taken care of.
It's so cute.
Very greedy, but then again, that's to be expected. Very hissy. Very hissy, too.
What color is the hatchling?
It was black. It was a black egg.
Does wispy shadow count as a color?
A young black shadow dragon.
Kinds of shadow dragons? I thought shadow was kind of all-encompassing.
Oh, no. Any dragon can be born as a shadow dragon.
How does that happen?
It
Dragon just not
happens
feminine enough?
when the egg is subjected to various dark magics.
Oh, that's not comforting at all.
If you are worried about this youngling, then find its mother.
We don't know if she's alive. We can try.
If she is, she will live on the Zigzagoon.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions for me? If not, I must ruminate on magic.
Is the Dragon Emperor nearby? 'Cause she wants to ask the Golden Dragon a question alone.
He is not. He's like, talking some strategy with Damon and some other members of the crew.
Is Talbot a good man?
My brother, I would say he is a great man, but that is subjective to the opinions of the viewer.
Is he going to treat me well? Is he going to leave unexpectedly?
Those are two separate questions. If he is going to treat you well, I see no reason why he wouldn't. He is an honorable man. As for leaving unexpectedly, that is a more nuanced question that is harder to give an absolute answer to.
Will he leave me?
Ah, you mean desert you, yes?
Yes.
No. He may have to leave in order to complete tasks, but he would not abandon his empress.
You think he'd grow to love me? I know I'm not his type.
That is yet to be seen, young. I can sense that you know deep in your heart the complexities of love.
At that exact moment, her journals and her papers just kind of come spilling out. Well, yeah, I mean, well, no, I'm trying.
And that is all can be asked of either of you, is that you try, yes?
I suppose. He's very handsome. I suppose we'll be friends too.
That is an only worthwhile first goal. To be friends.
Thank you.
Of course.
I have a request, if you don't mind.
Yes.
She produces another note for Valco. I'm going to bed so that I can inform my parents of what's going on. After I'm well out of eye shot, can you give this to Valco?
Is that not what your bird is for? And he says with kind of like a chuckle.
No, not always. I think my bird is also an emotional support bird. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, my friend. I think I have a touch of PTSD.
In these days and times, it is not uncommon.
Yeah.
And nothing to be ashamed of either.
Thank you. So will you do it?
Very well. But do not
Thank you.
look at me as though I am a messenger bird too much.
No. I don't think you are. I think you're really cool, and I think that I'm absolutely terrified of handing Valco things right now. And I think that you are gonna be a lot less scared of that than I am.
You'd be surprised at the power I can sense in you. Though he is scared of it
What's up with
still.
that? Do you know what's up with that?
If I did, that would be for him to tell you.
God damn it. Greg, I live for making you chuckle. Like, I know I've said something good when I hear you just go, huh. Anyway, Avalene is gonna go head back to talk to her parents.
Okay, I went to grab water.
And leave Valco another note.
Speaking of which. Beep.
Alrighty. Volko.
Yes.
You hear a knock outside of your door.
I get up and open the door.
You see Emperor Taldur standing there holding a note.
Shit.
Can I help you?
Lao Zui asked me to bring this to you. I believe he was meant to do it, but... And he kind of just gestures to, like, the size of things around him.
I know that makes sense. Thank you. Takes the note.
Course. And just turns around and walks away.
Volko watches him for a second and then closes the door and looks at the note. Does it say the same stuff, Emma?
Basically, some sort of
Okay.
variation.
Okay. I mean, he's gonna stare at the note for a while and then just go back to bed, I think, or just go back to whatever he was doing.
Alrighty.
I love like like maybe it wasn't intentional, but like just the subtle meaning of just like Evelyn's mind just like, oh, he read the note right in front of me, but maybe he didn't understand this. I'm gonna send it again.
It's gonna be. Hold on, we're not done here. Aveline is going to write a note and slip it under the door when everyone's asleep.
There's a trend going on here.
Totally.
I can only wonder where such notes hold.
We're working on it.
Baby steps.
Baby
Baby
steps.
steps.
Waddle steps.
Alright, does anybody else have anything they'd like to do?
I do not.
No, I think I'm good.
I talked to my parents. I mean, I'm assuming that's super uneventful.
It essentially boils down to like they're kind of talking to you like kind of they're kind of just like dejected at this point. They perk up when they hear, oh, you're the wedding is gonna go on after all, and you get a moment with your mom and the king, and they just kind of look at each other, and look back to you as, we had this prepared. We were going to give it to on your original wedding night, if that was going to happen, or it would have been taken during the invasion. Anyway, and your mom pulls out something out of a bag, and you can see that they've taken both of their crowns and made them into one.
Oh.
We are no longer royalty, but you are. This is for you, if you'd have it. It's the least we could do for you, Aveline.
Thank you. She takes it and she puts it on, and then she goes to talk to Damon because they have some things they gotta talk about.
Yay,
I
father-daughter
don't know
moment.
what you could mean.
Wait, Aveline, before you go,
Yes, Mom.
and the king speaks up. I know this is a selfish request, but when you retake Mariportum, please do anything you can to bring Oda back.
Of course. Of course.
Thank you.
You guys are welcome to come live there, you know.
You'll let us come back.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. You guys kind of screwed me over with your inability to, talk to each other. It doesn't mean I don't want you guys around. I just know that the actions, well, your actions have consequences, and so we won't be close, but still be your daughter. So yeah, you can come stay.
And both of them just erupt into tears.
No crying. No crying. I don't do well with crying. This, I'm
Sorry.
gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. No. Ah.
Is that Evelyn or Emma?
That's yes.
Now I am king and queen, best of both.
What?
Look in your
Look,
chat.
look in your character chat. As soon as I heard like the king crown and the queen crown got fused into one, that's the
What?
first line that popped in my head.
And we pan over to Evelyn finding Damon. I believe the other two said that they didn't have anything they wanted to do tonight. What word just came out of my mouth? That was not me. Fuck.
I don't know.
Hi.
Yeah, personally, I have nothing else to do. We could probably just went to bed like, please don't let any future days here be more awkward than it need to be.
Please let this be a normal field trip.
With the prince?
No way!
With Evelyn? No way.
With the crow?
With the crow? No.
Not in your fucking life.
On my ship, a normal adventure?
In Damon's crew? No way.
No. No, thank you.
But yeah.
Here's a thing you want. You're relaxed and feeling good.
But yeah, personally, I'm good. So you two, the father-daughter moment.
I need to talk to you.
I'll just come in.
I'm gonna take a break.
What? What do you mean?
I love being on the ship, but David, I think I need to take a break. I'm incredibly selfish, and if I'm being honest, the situations I've been put in lately have allowed it, and I think it would be better for everyone if I took a break and went on a honeymoon for a week or two and just reset. I'm not leaving forever.
I understand.
There's this little girl in a village we were in a while back. Her name is Jane. I think you'd like her.
Name is what?
Jane.
Jane. I don't know what she has to do with any of this.
I think you would like her. I think she'd make an excellent addition to the ship in my absence.
You said you're only gone for like a week, so that's
Maybe more like a month. I don't know.
I understand.
I'm sorry.
Don't.
It's the selfish thing I'll do for a while. I promise.
I know I tell you not to be selfish, but sometimes you need it. And I understand.
You do?
I do. We've all gone through a lot that day. lot of it's been centered around you. I can't imagine that's been easy.
No, really. It's been kind of hard.
Can't say I won't miss you.
I'll miss you too, Dad. It won't be forever.
Yes. As long as you're okay. That's what that matters.
Or I will be.
Yes.
I also don't think it would be the best thing to start a marriage off without, talking to each other.
That tends to be pretty important, yes. Especially if you haven't gotten to know the person beforehand. It's all very unusual for me. I'm not used to these kinds of situations.
Yeah, I should probably get to know him then, huh?
That would probably be a good idea.
Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad.
Can't imagine you're happy.
It's hard to be happy with a situation like this. I'm not upset with. Well, I mean, I've already told you what you've done that's made me upset, but I don't have any like lingering feelings about that. I'm just disappointed in the circumstances as they've come about.
I know, but maybe this will be good for me.
I sure hope so.
I don't know, maybe being away from the situation will let me finally,
It'll give you some space to breathe and some time to process what all you've gone through.
yeah. So you're not mad I'm leaving, you're just upset I'm going to be gone?
I suppose.
I understand. I'm gonna miss you too, Dad.
I can't say I won't be relieved that you won't be in this awful situations we tend to repeatedly get ourselves into.
And hey, when I come back, maybe I'll be better at handling them.
Yes. I sure hope so.
Wishful thinking?
You tend to flounder a lot when you run out of spells. If I'm being honest.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it.
I tried to find one here, but I couldn't find anyone that was selling one. I'd recommend a hand crossbow. I feel like you would do really well with a hand crossbow.
I think a hand crossbow would be a lovely idea. So you'll think about this, Jane.
Just where did you say you met her?
You know that island we were on a while ago before you decided that you wanted to get a ship? That little girl I was talking to, the one that was also obsessed with stories?
I mean, before we even got the crew together.
Yeah.
When you said a little while ago, I thought you meant like a few days or maybe a few weeks. This is months ago.
I don't know where she is now. I heard her family hops around a lot.
If we run into her, then if her family is okay with it, I suppose we can try to train her. I don't know.
I don't know. I remember her being pretty powerful, so.
What? It's a child.
So is Whittle. Are you saying Whittle isn't powerful?
Whittle's got power that's been granted to her by some much more powerful creature.
Yeah, what is up with that? I thought you were supposed to be finding that out.
Whittle's been very quiet for a pretty long time now. It's hard to get her to talk about anything. I'm not sure what's going on, but I hope she's okay.
Fair enough. Anyway, I'll let you get to bed. Hey, can you do me a favor?
Maybe?
Nothing bad. Nothing bad. Nothing
Mhm.
bad. I just need you to slip this under Whittle's door.
Into Whittle's door.
Sorry, not Whittle, Valco. Under Valco's door.
Is it sealed?
Yeah, it's sealed.
Oh. If it
But-
wasn't sealed, David probably would have immediately started opening it.
You
But, like-
can make a sleight of hand check to read it without damaging the seal.
No.
Oh, like, I thought you guys meant, like, in an envelope. I mean, it's in an envelope, but the envelope isn't, like, wax sealed or anything.
Yeah. Like, if the envelope will, like, flip open, like, as soon as you hand Damon the letter, he'll, like, open it. He'll
Like, in
begin
front of
taking it.
her?
Yeah, he'll, like, open it and begin taking it out. And he's like, you want me to deliver this to who? What is this?
To Valco.
Falco.
You don't, Damon, you're not supposed to read it. That's an invasion of privacy.
For you or Valco?
Yes.
Fine. What is this about?
I'm just apologizing for some things.
I understand.
Look, if you really want to read it, just wait till I'm out of eye shot, okay?
Damon will just kind of squint. Okay.
God damn it, this means I have to write another note. Hold on, give me like
You could
0.2
just
seconds.
copy and paste the other one.
Damon will think to himself as she's walking away, I don't know if that was permission to read it or not. I'm so confused.
I think it was.
Oh, I was thinking that.
I know.
Oh,
I am
God.
aware. You hear that in your head.
Okay, so there's the second note.
Thank you.
I've got a question. Crow.
Yes.
I knew you were listening.
I can barely hear you, my guy.
Very quiet.
I thought you were listening. Do you accept any deal, or just deals that interest you?
That really depends. So I guess the answer is no. Also, I'm not the crow.
Storyteller?
Close.
Close?
What's your question? Well, what are you exactly asking about, Captain Damon?
Nothing, actually.
Hmm.
You've answered the one question I had. That's it.
Very well then.
Angel, do you want me to send you the what was in the note?
Yeah, you'll read it. He's like, that seemed almost like permission, and I'm curious, so.
This is the third note.
uh, Damon will be kind of confused, but he'll slide the note under Valko's door.
Volko sees this, immediately opens the door.
Valko.
So like
I was-
jumps that it's Damon.
I'm assuming this isn't the first note you've received sent by a messenger who's not Aveline.
This is the third.
The third. That's actually less than I thought it was. Okay.
Less
Well-
than you thought?
Yes.
What do you think of me?
What? It's not what I think of you. It's what I know about you.
Fuck. How rude.
Well,
I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this, he says as he picks up the third letter and starts to read it.
to be fully honest, I don't know either. I think she just wants you to talk to her.
But what am I supposed to say to her? The last time I talked to her, I snapped at her, and every time I look at her, I just feel this burning in my chest. I'm not sure how to say something to her without all of the emotions coming out.
Someone is breathing into their microphone. Thank you.
So, Aveline betrayed your trust. There's not really two ways about it, and it's exactly what she did. I'm not sure. Actually, you're the only one who can really decide if you'll ever trust her again. To be perfectly honest, I don't know if I could fault you if you didn't. What she did to you wasn't okay. But from what I'm aware, she's been able to undo it. At least the part that affected you directly.
It's not about that.
I know. I know it's not.
I just don't want to hurt her more.
I don't think this needs to be about her feelings right now. I do love Aveline, but she does tend to make most things about herself. I think it's okay for you to be hurt and express that without trying to worry if you'll hurt her.
Volko sighs and rubs the back of his neck as he looks at this note and just sighs, right. I'll give it more thought.
I can't tell you what you should do, but I will say Aveline is genuinely sorry. I think that's apparent. She does want to mend ties with you.
I can see that. Sorry, could you give me some space?
Yes. Have a good night, first mate.
You too, Damon.
Damon will leave.
Yep, Balko's just gonna like go back to ruminating.
Good boy.
This is stupid, but just imagine just what would happen, like, in the headcanon, if, like, Ricardo just walking you with a message in hand, just saw all this going down, like, nope, just walked away.
Understandable.
Well, with us waiting for the rest of the party to do the wedding, I don't actually have anything else prepped for things to do. There's various things that I do have prepped would be after the wedding.
I mean, there is something we could do that we've been kind of talking about, and we do have some downtime days.
Okay.
Y'all wanna spar?
Before we spar, Aveline is going to write a fourth note. And she's going to look for Rukar.
Next.
Yay! Inclusion!
Aveline hands this, like, book to
A book?
Rukar.
A book.
And each page is dated and timed. And there are 3 entries for the next 30 days of just various ways for Aveline to apologize. And Velko, on command, can choose to read, and I will type one up.
Does Aveline tell Ricardo to give this to Valko?
Aveline's just like, here, I cut a book-sized hole in the door. While Valko was asleep.
You don't think you would hear that?
Can you slide this under their door before breakfast? I'm begging you.
Have you gotten any sleep last night?
No, I'm going to go take a nap.
Okay. You go do that. I'll give this to Valko.
Aveline passes out, standing up, leaning against the door.
Hold on, and he'll just take he'll just like heft her over his shoulder and throws her in the bed that he in his hut and just leaves to go to Valko's hut. And just like he knocked on the door whether or not Valko's still sleeping or not.
He opens it.
Can I make a perception to see if I see anything else from Aveline, or have I been actually keeping a stop? Well, here's the thing. Ricardo is nothing if not perceptive, so he probably would have noticed, the seagull dropping the note for you and then going to Aveline's shoulder and knowing, probably taking again that this is probably not the first time she tried this.
You're not hiding the book or anything, I'm guessing, right?
No, I'm probably holding the book like, right? Like, you probably see like the book in my hand.
Yeah, Volko like opens the door and sees the book and looks a little frazzled and says, "Is that from Aveline?"
Yep.
All right.
She apparently she currently passed out and is now sleeping in my hut. So whether or not you read it is your choice. But here, and it just gives you the book.
Emma, I don't know if you meant to send that to me.
No, I did, because I figured you'd want to know.
Oh, okay.
Hilarious.
Oh my god. Volko takes this book and just...
Oh yeah, she also apparently cut a book-sized hole in the door, which is there it is.
Is that what I heard last night?
I thought I heard something. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I have that good hearing.
Can we check your DMs? I added
Oh, I can see it. Volko just looks like really tired. And it just says, thanks, Rukar.
For the audience's benefit, would you guys like me to read apology notes thus far.
I mean,
You know what?
can if
Yeah.
you want.
Okay.
A dramatic
them.
apology.
Aveline's first message. I am so very sorry. I know you will never forgive me, and I don't deserve it. I love you, brother. Aveline's second message. I am extremely repentant of my actions. I love you, big brother, and I hope you can forgive me someday. Aveline, big brother, please know that while I am not a patient person, to prove the extent to which I feel apologetic, I will write as many of these notes as necessary. I am so deeply sorry. The title of the book that Rukar is now dropping off. 90 Ways to Apologize and Beg for Forgiveness in the Far Future, Volume 1.
Volume 1.
Volume 1.
This is why he looked so frazzled and tired.
Thank you for the self-care ruse.
Oh my god.
Fastest self-care in the West.
You, yeah, bud? Rukar is saying to Valko.
Overwhelmed. I'll be fine.
Alright.
Aveline
need
just starts sleepwalking.
I think I'm starting to understand how Akko felt.
The so,
Oops.
you gonna need an extra minute? Are you gonna join everyone up for breakfast?
No, breakfast sounds fine. He, like, leaves the book in the hut and leaves with Rukar.
You're not even gonna read the first one?
Listen, the title of the book alone was enough to just, like, off-put him. Maybe later.
Damn it, I really do have at least 15 of these prepared.
You wrote 15 more?
15
Oh,
volumes or
God.
15 notes?
Oh
No,
my
Oh,
god.
man.
So, you awaken the 55th day of Shia Says. And the, kind of like open, tavern place, they are serving mostly fish. Apologies, I've gotten very tired.
You're so good.
Oh gosh, so, did you guys want to do the sparring tonight, or?
I have a couple things
Yes.
besides the sparring. Alright.
Is it another note?
Seeing that Valko isn't responding to her notes.
Oh, no. Oh, no, no. It's been like a day!
Telepathically, Valko here. Did you read them yet?
No. Hold on. It's a new day. Aveline gets a new spell
Oh, no.
from her divination stuff, but that's not what she's gonna use. No. She's just gonna stand just close enough to Valko and message them. Just, I love you, and then she's gonna run out of range. And then she's gonna send her pet bird, who I have now decided his name is just Blob, and that's what he is now. She's gonna send Blob over with a teeny tiny little rag doll that looks like Aveline. And then later in the day, she's gonna send over a teeny tiny rag doll that looks like Valko.
Help.
And then later in the day, she's gonna send over a little, like, letter by letter. She's going to send the bird over with the letters spelling friends, but not all in the same order. Like not in the correct order at all.
At some point, he's just gonna get, like, desensitized to it.
This is real serial killer vibes, I hope you know.
Like, she's doing her damnedest. and then at about noon, everything stops.
Falco feels like he's lured into a false sense of security.
At about 5 p.m.,
Oh no.
he's gonna walk by in a hood and like look in Valko's window to see if the book is open.
Odd.
He probably has not been at the hut all day. It's not open. He has probably just been out and about the town or something.
Anyway, just whenever Aveline has a free moment, that's what's happening.
And like when you try to make small talk and Malcolm giving a silent treatment. So, reading good books lately? Gee, I love cracking open a good
Oh my
book
God.
and reading from a book.
Oh, but she is gonna go talk to Rukar really quick.
Oh, boy.
Go ahead.
Rukar,
What's
I need a favor.
What? What?
Can you ask Valko if they've read any good books lately?
I'm gonna cry. I'm laughing so hard.
You're laughing or you hate this?
The player is laughing.
Okay.
Volko, I think, is just like I don't. He's not showing it, but he is definitely like really, really frazzled.
Like,
Oh my god, wait! Hold on,
Oh,
wait, guys, look at what Shaper said in the comments. I fucking love that idea.
Roll a D100 to decide the next opponent. Sure, if you want to make a D100 chart of apology letters, go for him.
How
I
about
don't-
just the number on the die determines how good of an apology it is? 1, it's just K.
I don't think it's gonna like.
You want.
Oh man.
But Rukar, can you just ask them if they've read any good books lately, and then ask them how they feel about people whose names start with the
Aveline?
Damon,
Aveline,
Aveline, Damon.
I understand. Listen to me.
No.
Oh,
Someone's clipping that, right? Like
that was amazing.
I thought we had a good talk last night. I thought we came to an understanding.
I do, but I don't want to leave without saying sorry to Valko, and I'm too scared to do it in person because Valko's really scary.
You have said sorry to Valko. You've made your apology as a parent.
You
as-
read my note.
I also talked to Valko last night.
I mean,
I never talked to Valko last night.
I did.
Oh, you did? Why would you do that? I said slide it under the door.
Yes, and
And then walk
the
away.
second I slid it under the door, Valko flew to open the door and looked at me, and I had to explain myself.
Well, that
So I
was the
spoke
very
to
first
Valko.
note. That was the very first note. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never
I
done
mean,
it. Like,
Evelyn-
it's not
Aveline,
that.
you're not a good liar.
Yeah, it's
Um,
not
I
that.
am great. I am.
You're not good at lying to me.
That's just because me. Other
I mean,
people are a great liar.
I mean, yeah, it's not that hard to hazard a guess when you give me a book that says like 50 ways to apologize.
Aveline, you've made it apparent that you want to apologize. Now you need to give space to Valko, okay? I understand patience isn't your strong suit, but you need to be patient on this one.
But I don't want to get married without my big brother there.
I don't think Valko's going to miss your wedding.
Will you give me away?
What?
Will you give me away?
I think the king technically has to do that. Doesn't he?
Why?
This is a political marriage. This is.
How about you walk next? How about you both give me away? You raised me,
No.
so why can't you give me away?
I'll talk to the Emperor and the King. I can't guarantee anything right now, but I'll I'll talk to them. I didn't realize you wanted me to.
Of course, I don't call you Dad because I like it when you yell at me.
Really? I thought you loved it
Don't.
when I scolded you. I thought that
No,
was
it's the worst.
this. Well, then stop doing things that require me to scold you.
Oh wow, you think I'm a fuck up, don't you?
You always have to go there immediately, don't you?
Well, yeah, because that's what you think I am. Now go talk. Now
That's not true. You're not a fuck up. Everybody fucks up. That doesn't mean they're a fuck up. All right.
you don't fuck up.
I'm just gonna
This-
go. You two
I
work
mean-
this out.
No, Ricard, I need to talk to you. You promised.
Flies away.
Oh,
Evelyn,
oh,
I
hey, what's that
have
over there? I gotta go check it
done
out.
more
Bye.
fucking up than you have in 2 of your lifetimes.
Well, yeah, you didn't fuck up by getting married. Wait, are you married? Are you gay?
Damon will just kind of squint at Aveline.
Well, I've just never seen you show any interest in like people, and so I'm just wondering if you're like repressing something. And it's okay, okay to be gay.
We're not having this conversation.
If you were gay,
Oh
that'd be
man.
okay.
Trying to make a fucking Avenue Q joke.
So
Damon,
you just have to give Valko some space right now. You hurt him, okay?
will you talk to him?
I did talk to him.
What did they say?
You'll have to wait until Valko is ready to talk to you.
Do you know what's up with them? Why they're so crazy powerful? Because the Gold Dragon said that he was kind of scared of Valko.
When Valko is ready to talk about that, he will talk about it, okay? I don't know what's going on with that, but, you know, that's Valko's business, and I trust Valko.
Are you gonna scold Valko just as much as you scold me?
If I'm not Valko's dad.
So you admit it, you are my dad.
Woogie.
You are my dad. You're my dad. And then Ellie does like a little like dance.
She does the Fortnite dance.
Yeah.
which one?
Orange Justice.
Oh.
So, Damon, let me see if I get this right. Just like Akko and Biz, my apology to Valko needs to be a hold on, I'll get this. A slow burn.
It doesn't necessarily need to be, but
God damn it, I'm trying.
listen, you're apologizing to Valko because you hurt Valko. Okay? You understand?
Yeah, because I fucked up and I made a deal with the crow and then I made a
Yes. So you don't get to decide at what pace Valko does or does not forgive you, okay? That's for Valko to decide.
Aveline starts like choking on her words for a second before she recovers. Anyway, yeah, I get it.
And the more you try to bombard him with more apologies, the further you threaten to push him away. Okay?
Okay. Can I go-
Sometimes people just need space.
Sorry. Can I go punch something?
I suppose. Why do you want to punch something?
I don't know. Sparring always seemed to make other people feel better. We're punching something
Okay, well.
with magic.
Can you punch things with magic? I wasn't aware that was something you could do.
Aveline, hold on, Angel, I love you. I'm really sorry. Aveline is going to hit him with a real quick thunder wave.
Oh boy. David goes flying.
Well, you can save for it.
Damon's got a +1 con modifier.
Ooh,
You could try.
you could
I
try.
mean, I could try.
You can nat 20.
Yeah.
My spell save is a 16.
Yeah, you could do
Gotta
it. You
roll
need
a 15 or higher.
yeah, you gotta reach a 15 and high. Ooh.
Yeah, see, easy.
I see. It's fine.
Yeah.
David goes flying.
So let me roll the damage.
My mic wasn't on.
Oh,
Damon is thrown into the wall and then through the wall.
Oh, are we in the? Wait, no, we're not in the ship.
No,
Oh,
you are
no,
in
we're
the
Airbnb.
you are in the
No,
basically
remember I said
thatch huts.
I fell asleep outside.
And I threw you in, and I put you over my shoulder and threw you inside one of the. But if we're outside now, not in a hut.
Yeah, no, I went outside to talk to you.
Ah, okay.
Damon,
you were thrown off of the bridge that you guys are standing on.
Ah, shit.
And you take 11 points of non-critic, like the... What's the damage that you do when you don't want to kill
Non-lethal.
someone? Non-lethal.
You also take 2 bludgeoning damage as you fall.
I don't know if you can non-lethal spells, bud.
You cannot.
Oh, oops.
Oops.
So you take 13 total damage as you are thrown out of off the bridge and down about 20 feet.
I imagine
That's
this
how you punch something.
I imagine this catches Damon so off guard he is momentarily stunned in the water.
Oh my god, Dad! And she's gonna jump in and save him.
Oh no! Like you're in the trees above dirt.
Oh, that's worse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, he's definitely like, it's like landing full on like flat back.
Dad! Oh my god! Dad! And she's like sprinting down the ladder.
You know what?
Was that a good punch though?
Maybe more will warn me next time.
I'm sorry. I thought this was what we were working up to.
Oh God. I can fight. Evelyn, I cannot take a hit.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were that old.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god, you're gonna take some like emotional damage from that too. Damn.
No, Dad.
Yeah. So that was vicious mockery. So.
Oh.
Oh my god.
She's trying to kill me.
No, we're sparring.
Is this
She-
fine?
You didn't tell her anything about what Volko was feeling or said, so therefore you must die.
You must die.
Hey, David,
Oh.
make me a wisdom save.
We're psychic.
Yeah, you're fine.
Not for psychic. Your words can't hurt Damon.
I feel like that should be a disadvantage, though, considering you were stunned.
Mechanically, he was not.
Yeah, but roleplay wise.
Also, that has nothing to do with my ability to like for like wisdom saves. If it was
Yeah.
like a physical save, I think that would make sense. But for like a mental save, I think
It
that
does
makes
not,
no
yeah.
sense.
Now, if you're feeble-minded, that's different.
Oh yeah, that would be awful.
That is a much higher level spell, though.
Yeah.
So this is how we spar, right?
Evelyn, I don't think
Yeah.
when we spoke of sparring
Are
I
you
don't
drunk?
know. I don't think they were talking about using magic. Typically, sparring is used to hone one's physical skills, Evelyn.
Oh. Oops.
Also, it would be incredibly one-sided if one person was sparring with magic and the other was not.
Oh, okay. So, you want me to use this? And she's gonna pull out
Oh no.
her rapier.
Uh, and having it definitely hurt like a lot, and he was stunned for a moment at first. But having kind of like milked it for a moment, uh, Damon is going to immediately, like almost like flip to his feet.
Aveline is gonna try and get him.
And Damon is only going to pull out his dagger.
Roll me initiative. Let
Yeah.
me pull Damon. Go ahead and pull.
Oh no!
Bruh.
Oh.
While this is happening, Volko is going to happen to like walk over to Rukar and say, like, I heard a crash and I think that was Aveline yelling. What is going on?
If Rukar looks down towards the ground, will he see both Aveline and Damon, like, starting to duke it out?
Sure.
Come and get me, old man.
That's what's going on.
Roll initiative again, Angel, because your token wasn't there, so it didn't show up in the turn order.
Yeah,
First one, right?
and Rukar just wouldn't look back towards back like, I think she might have overheard the idea of sparring and may have gotten the wrong idea. At least initially.
Are you just like sitting in on a branch or something?
Not just I'm probably just like sitting I'm probably just sitting on the bridge with like my legs dangling off the edge. Just watching.
Okay. Volko will like squat down next to you and also watch.
I'm legally obligated to say this. We didn't get books lately.
Alrighty.
This was from Aveline.
Huh?
Yeah, this was from Aveline. Just humor me.
Oh, of course it was.
Aveline, it's your turn first.
Does a 25 hit?
Let me check. I think so. Yeah.
10 piercing, non-lethal, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Starting at a disadvantage, are we, Damon?
Anything else on your turn?
I'm not allowed to use magic, right?
According to Damon.
So you said I'm like 100% not allowed to use what's it called? You said I'm not allowed to use magic, right, Dad?
Yes, the point of this is to better your physical skills.
Oh, okay. She's gonna step on his foot.
Okay.
Just to throw him off balance. And that's it.
Damon, it's your turn.
Wait, you got him that one. Does that do anything or no?
Well, that's an initiative roll, though. I don't think that really affects anything.
No.
Oh.
Rules is written that doesn't do anything.
Like, that one only really apply when, like, the attack roll, I would think. Attack roll, or, like, you know...
It does
all
not
the
apply in
saving
this
throws.
circumstance.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah. Damon is going to he's going to use his bonus action to banter, and he's going to say, if you're going to want to take me down, I might not be able to take a hit, but you're going to have to hit harder than that.
Ooh.
And then Damon will make his attack rolls. What is my banter die? There. Jesus Christ.
This doesn't feel fair.
I mean, you did kind of
Um,
throw him off a bridge.
You really did.
Hey, Damon, I know what you're doing. You're not allowed to banter. Banter is technically your word vomit magic.
It's not
Word
magic.
Word of vomit magic. I don't
It's
think
not
I've ever
magic.
heard a spell be described as word vomit.
Does an 18 hit you?
You know it does.
Okay. What is my banter die? Is it in my character sheet?
Let me see, I can pull up the documentation for that.
Yeah, because the wait, who's that? Okay, hold on. We're level 8, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it's a D6.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So 7 plus D6. 5. 12 points of damage. And then I get my extra attack.
No, before Evelyn goes, wait, no, that's your fighter magic.
That's your fighter magic.
I
That's
don't suppose a 12 hits.
No.
Okay.
After the first one, she's like, ow. And she like dances out of the way.
And you see Damon take an almost defensive position now.
Okay.
Anything else in your turn?
That's it.
Evelyn.
She's gonna try and hit him again. Fuck.
That'll miss. And with that miss, I will counterattack. I can use my reaction to hit you with a melee attack. And hold on.
You really love beating the shit out of spellcasters in melee fights, don't you, Rachel? This happened with Broxigar, too.
Does a
She-
15 hit you?
Yeah.
She started it.
I mean, that's
She
fair.
did. Okay. 8 plus 5, so 13 points of damage. And with my modern technique, causing the you must make
Now-
a dexterity saving throw.
Now, hold on here a second, Angel, because did you ever actually activate your banter? Because I don't remember Evelyn having
Yeah,
to make
he
a save
did.
against it.
You're right, there is a save, but
Make a charisma save, Evelyn.
Oh, damn.
yeah, that definitely saves.
So she would not
nice.
take any of the banter damage.
Yeah, you're right.
What's that?
So
What's all the
you've
damage?
you've only taken 15 total damage then. But
Whole extra 10 points. Woohoo!
with my modern technique, you have to make a dexterity saving throw against my DC. Yeah, that saves. Fuck. I'm stunned.
You had her make the 2 saves she's really good at.
Jesus Christ, your deck save's almost as good as mine.
Like,
You learn from the best.
okay. Yeah, that's my reaction.
Anything else, Evelyn?
Yeah. No, not this turn, wait. Wait. Give me a second. I'm not allowed to give myself Bardic, right?
Technically not. I think that's only a lore bard thing.
I believe you are correct. Let me look. Class features. Inspiration. You can inspire others. Yeah, choose a creature other than yourself.
Okay,
So yeah, you cannot bardic inspiration yourself.
I'm done then. That was on my turn?
Yeah, Damon, it's your turn.
Damon will pull out his other dagger, and he will just look to Aveline. You wait for them to open themselves up, and then you make an attack. And then he's going to take 3 attacks on Aveline.
Dad out, dad out, dad out.
I didn't hit you yet, but okay.
That's a bad one.
As you go to make your attack, Aveline, actually, in a fit of remembering your own training, quickly parries your dagger, knocking it out of your hand.
Well, fuck me. I've got my other dagger.
I did it! I did it! I did it!
Are you just the embodiment of the guy that has like too many weapons when they're told to like leave their weapons somewhere?
Well, he was dual wielding, so
Oh, it's just like, and I have another dagger and another dagger.
yeah. 15. Does a 15 hit?
Exactly.
Okay. 7 more damage. That was good, but follow through on that. You get
I
me?
did follow through. You hit me on the follow through.
Actually, no.
Rukar would back me up on this one. Right, Rukar?
I'm currently up on the bridge, up in high in the tree. I cannot hear you.
You're in the
Oh
tree
no,
now?
she's screaming this.
What is she saying? Can you please repeat that? I might have missed it.
You agree with me
On what?
that he hit me on the follow through? She's standing straight, her like weapon is down, like calling up to Rukar, totally unaware of Damon's next attack.
Hey,
Eyes on the
Angel,
fight.
I'm gonna give you another attack.
And I feel like it could like go in right if your car just probably shout down, eyes on the fight.
Watch out!
They're just like kind of with the pommel of the dagger, just kind of like bap her in the back of the head. Don't turn your back on your opponent while you're fighting.
Well, I just an ow that hurt.
If I wasn't purpose, she actually put up a good fight. I'm surprised.
Come on, hit me.
Aveline is getting really annoyed, and so as Damon whips out the dagger, she kind of just for a minute considers it and then does it, and she casts heat metal on the dagger.
It's not your
Oh.
turn, Aveline.
No,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
That was the end of my turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and make a. Oh gosh, what save is it?
I think it's a con.
Yeah, it's a con save to hold on to it.
No. You don't get half damage.
It's to hold on to it. I know.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 7 damage.
I'm rolling so well, as always.
I mean, you got flung out of the. I mean, you got
Always.
flung out of the tree. So like, I'm not.
As Aveline whips around in anger, magic flaring to life, Damon, you instinctively drop the dagger as it burns so hot so quickly that you actually don't realize until after you drop it that you can't actually feel the pain anymore. And if you look down, you'll see that you have 3rd-degree burns.
Oh, wonderful.
Ooh.
That's
Hold on. Let me double check and look it up to remind myself of the different degree of burns.
Third degree is really severe.
Well, yeah, and
Ricard,
then
do
there's
we
the
have
shit
bandage?
after that.
Ricard, do we have bandages?
Okay, I'll say it's
Evelyn-
second degree burns.
Evelyn drops her rapier and immediately goes over and casts healing word, like turn order, be damned.
Evelyn, you had me fully disarmed. You could have finished me off there.
Why would I do that? Your health matters more.
Okay. This is. Ooh, You know what? Now that I'm looking at this, ow. Jesus.
Here, hold on. 6 healing.
The burns mostly recede, leaving you with the equivalent of a really bad sunburn.
Well, that's. My head's gonna be a bit stiff for a few days now, but I will.
I'll heal it more later. I just need a minute.
Evelyn,
Uh,
it's okay.
Sorry, finish your thought.
Should we go down there?
Yeah, I was gonna. Volko's gonna, like, when he sees like Damon's burn, like, we'll like jump down, just be like, "Is everything okay? You all right?"
I got mad.
I'm okay. I'll be okay. It's
I
nothing
deal with
serious. Is the heat metal still going?
No, she dropped
Okay.
con immediately.
Okay. I will pick up my 2 daggers and just kind of slide them away.
I will say it's rather unlucky that you dropped the bone dagger and not the other dagger, because it wouldn't have worked on the bone dagger.
Boy, both the daggers I had out were Leviathan ribs.
Do you have 2 of them?
Yeah, I've got 2.
Oh
I thought they were metal.
no, they are made of bone.
I don't have normal
Oh.
daggers.
We'll keep it for the
Oh.
moment for
Yeah.
the
I mean,
roleplay.
it already happened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no.
I imagine even if the daggers weren't metal, she would have touched. Like Damon's wearing metal.
Mhm.
Him.
That's fair. Yeah.
So, anyway.
Just make sure to mark that on your sheet then. And it looks like I only see 1 on your sheet.
I've only got 1 under the attack thing because I don't.
In your
think I
in your
need the
item
second
list.
Yeah, I've got. it in my
Oh,
item
you've got it
list.
in 2 different sections.
Oh yeah, I got it in 2 different spots. Wait, one of them says 2 though. I don't know why I have a second one that says 1.
Weird. Okay.
I'll delete the second one that says 1.
All right.
Oh, hi, Velko. I was just leaving.
As you go to walk away, Aveline, a wall of kind of shimmering energy appears, encircling the 3 of you.
Oh.
Well, the 3 of us. Wait, who's outside of it?
Oh, were you done too?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
want. Actually, wait.
Didn't you jump down with me?
Yeah, I'll say I flew down with Valko.
Then,
And,
yeah, the 4 of you.
Okay, cool.
Drop the wall.
Do I
No.
recognize the energy here?
Make
Do I?
an Arcana check.
Is this the same energy that was like outside that building that Biz, Akko, and I couldn't get into?
What the fuck?
Fucking when? I don't know.
I
don't
think it was like when we were picking up Cheryl.
Oh god, that was like session 1. Oh my. Oh, that wall. Yes.
Anyway, I rolled a 9, so that's a flat no for me.
I'm gonna starve in here.
Oh my
Goddamn.
fucking
Hey,
god.
Volko, that's a wall of force.
Who the hell put up a wall of force?
But then I'll put up a wall of what?
Wall of force.
I don't know what that is.
It means we can't get out. We can't break this.
Takes a lot of
I'm
power.
sorry, it's all my fault.
Evelyn, stop moping.
I am gonna be looking around to see if I can find who cast that.
Sure, make a perception check. You have no
My
idea.
eyes ain't too good, Chief.
No, like knowing what Val could point out, could I also make a perception check to see if I can spot
Sure.
like anyone? Okay.
Can
My
I?
eye-
Can I
my eye-
also make a
You
perception
can all make a
check?
perception check.
24.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm on
Thank you all for
this,
being my eyes.
yeah, this is my whole. This is my whole thing, man.
Rukar, you see a glint of gold in the sky way high above you.
It's like some gold. It's like a group of what in the sky?
A glint of gold.
Do I see it too?
No,
There's
only
like
Rukar.
it's like a can't make it out much, but all I see is just a glowed glint. Yeah, a gold glint in the sky. Really
I
far
think
up.
that's
Where?
the sun.
No, not that gold glint.
Yeah, no, Rukar, I don't see it. I think Damon's right. I think that is the sun.
I'm sorry. Who? I'm sorry. Who's the lookout for the ship? Who has the best odds in ship? That's what I thought.
Rukar's sassy. I like it.
Can you make out what it is?
Can I make out what it is, or do I just know that it's just a golden shine in the sky?
That's
that is
all
not
you can
the sun?
see.
Yeah, no, that's all I can really see.
All of you, well, not actually not all of you. Aveline, you hear in your head, talk to him.
I can't.
Then remain.
Is
Like
this a
me
timeout corner?
I love that Rukar and Damon got like roped into this too.
Hey, this is the first time that Velko and and Aveline were within like within 20 feet of each other in a while. So.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't want me to. He hasn't even read my book yet.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes.
I mean, if you want an outside opinion, the book might have been just a.
Plug your ears.
Alright.
No, that's dumb.
I'm just saying the book might have been a bit much.
It wasn't a bit much. It was to save my hand from cramping every 3 hours, and now I just cramped all night.
That's not better.
Oh,
Falco looks visibly like uncomfortable.
Falco, someone is telling me that I have to talk to you. Can you tell them that you don't want to talk to me because you don't like me anymore? Well, it's true, isn't it?
No.
No?
He's like looking around, like his face is, he's like blushing heavily on. He's not. He looks.
Deep breath. Yeah, deep breath, bud.
Did you get my letters?
Yes, all of them,
All of them?
and the book.
In the book? Did you read any of the book?
No, I have not yet.
Great. Can you return that to me so that I can use it after the presentation?
Sure.
Falco, I just want you to know I'm really sorry.
I got that.
I didn't want anyone else to get hurt trying to do things for me. And so I figured I'd use the crow to get my family out safely, and I should have listened to you. somehow you got your favor back, right?
You know about that?
I don't know how. The crow just told me you got your favor back when I went to go visit Damon while you and him were both unconscious. You were sleeping and he was, unconscious.
They came to you again?
I did, and I told him to fuck off. Like you would have wanted me to.
I came on this ship. I was hired to protect everybody, and I couldn't protect you in
No
that
one
moment.
can protect me.
I didn't want anyone getting hurt either.
You honestly believed if we had gone under there, gotten my family, that all of us would have come back alive?
Yes,
I don't believe
I'm
that.
confident in the abilities of everyone on this ship.
I am too, but there was just too many. I couldn't do it. I couldn't put anyone else in danger. I'm sorry. If anyone's gonna be in danger, it might as well be me. But I know that that's also selfish now. And I swear I have no idea how you got your favor back.
I understand the feeling of being the only one who needs to be in danger.
But you don't need to be. I'm sorry. I know that that's selfish now.
Look, I forgive you, okay? But,
I don't just need you to talk to me again.
I've been trying not to hurt you more.
I've just been trying to give you space, but I'm obviously really bad at that. I'm really
You
sorry.
are terrible at giving someone space, Aveline.
Yeah, can we not tell my new soon-to-be husband that? Let him find that one out on his own?
I have no reason to tell him that.
Great. I'm scared.
Also, could I ask you one thing?
Anything? I think you've earned that much.
Could you not call me your big brother? It is very embarrassing.
Why?
I don't know how to respond to that. We're not related by blood.
So, I married Damon and I call him Dad.
I've also found that confusing, but
Would you like me to explain it to you? And if it's still confusing and embarrassing, then I won't do it anymore?
I honestly would prefer if you just called me Volko. He is also, like, blushing as he says this. He's not, like... You could probably tell he doesn't necessarily look... He does look, like, a little uncomfortable, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing, I guess. If
He wasn't expecting it.
I suppose, yeah.
And he just doesn't
He's
know
not
how to
necessarily... He doesn't look upset.
confuse more so. Maybe.
Just... You are my brother in a way. And you are bigger than me. Quite literally. Just because we aren't blood relatives doesn't mean you're not my family.
I get that. It's just
Are you embarrassed to have a little sister?
Huh? No? It's
you not want me around?
what? Why do you jump to conclusions like this?
Well, I mean, you're blushing and you seem upset and, well, not really upset, just. Listen, I've had a lot.
I don't know. My chest
Recently-
feels weird when you call me Big Brother. Please just call me Volko.
No.
I'm also surprised you call him Big Brother. I always got more the uncle vibe from him.
Nah,
What have you two all been thinking about?
you're just family. I don't know how else to explain it. Would you prefer to be Uncle Valco?
No, just call me Volko, please.
No, brother.
No, please stop.
No,
Just
I don't.
call me Volko.
Brother.
Like Volko glances over Aveline's shoulder at Damon for some semblance of help.
Damon kind of rolls his eyes. Aveline,
Damon, Dad.
if somebody doesn't want to be called something, don't call them that.
Can I make an insight check into whether or not Valco actually doesn't want to be called Big Brother, or if he's just deflecting?
Sure. It's probably a little bit of both. He's like uncomfortable with the idea, but not like wholly opposed to it, I guess. It's just not something he's used to.
Why don't we start with this? You are Valco, you are my brother. But I Valco.
God damn it, Kay.
That's fine. Just call me Volko. Just
I
Volko.
will call you Valco as long as you understand that you're my big brother. And I look
He like glances away with like this blush and just like curtly nods.
cool, so we have an understanding.
I suppose, yes.
You know, my Aveline senses went off earlier because someone mentioned Akko. Is do you think,
Aveline,
yeah?
relationships like this should be built on mutual experience and feelings. You should not
Can you
try
stop
to
being my
force.
dad for 2 seconds?
You shouldn't try to force somebody else to feel the same way that you do.
Aveline, what's your question?
You think Akko felt this pressured?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was fast.
It wasn't a hard question.
I was angry with how you treated Akko because you were pressuring him. Do you not remember that?
Man jumped out of the window and turned into a koi fish and hide in a pond.
Which is why I need to apologize to him before I leave.
Somebody needs to speak without that about
Wait,
regulation.
you're leaving?
I'm leaving. Not forever. For a month at least. I need some time away to reflect on how I've been acting and well, you know, probably to get to know my new soon-to-be husband, so
I understand.
you're not
How
mad?
long until you leave?
Couple days.
You really work fast, don't you?
She waits for nothing.
Clearly.
I'm sorry.
Don't need to apologize anymore. And please, No more notes.
Oh, well, I was thinking we could keep it up as like a fun little tradition where I send you a note, you send me a note. No?
Pace with that. That would be fine, but not as many as you've sent the last day. No books, please.
once a day?
Once a day would be fine.
Okay.
And with that, the wall of force dissipates.
Hey, Valko.
Yeah, yes.
Aveline smacks Valko on the back and yells, "Tag!" and starts sprinting away. After casting, hold on.
Baffled.
Hold on.
Confused.
After casting Kinetic Jaunt.
Oh.
No, it's not a damaging spell. She's just running away.
And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Aw.
God.
This definitely took some turns that I was not expecting, but I'm very
yeah.
happy with this. I think that I had a lot of fun listening to
It
you
was
guys'
fun.
roleplay.
Oh yeah.
Thank you guys all so very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I know I did. I'm gonna send you guys over to LB Hackemup. They're doing some. I believe they're doing some. What is it? Monster of the Week over there. I love the system myself. I'm actually might be running it in the future.
I love Monster.
Hell yeah. You can catch us here again next weekend on the 15th will be our next episode of Age of Stars. And on the 23rd will be our next episode of Age of Titans. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful... I hope you guys are all doing fine. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Boy.